We're going to do something a little bit different. We are going to have a little bit of fun with doing an actual draft of the most stylish TV shows. Once a show is picked, it's off the board and cannot be picked again.
So I'm going Suits, 2011 to 2019. Harvey Specter, that was like my style icon starting out. He had a lot of, that's when I started to notice and got the appreciation for the wider peak lapel. He had a lot of Dolce & Gabbana, a lot of very early Tom Ford. Kind of suiting. When people say they want the Harvey Specter look, that character was written in such a way where it was such a powerful and confident person that had great style that went along with it.
I think for me, the key thing I took away from Mad Men is you look at that show going from the late 50s, early 60s into the 70s by the end of its run, and you see a very drastic difference in how all the characters are dressing. There's always a place for timeless and classic style,
Absolutely.
like Don Draper.
Ray Donovan, another very kind of stoic character who's not usually on the right, but wants to do the right thing overall.
For a lot of pastels, obviously. Don Johnson in character was quite an inspiration for me. And of course, the product placement is second to none as well. You had a big influence from Armani to Ferrari for the automobiles, Rolex for the watches, Ray-Ban Wayfarers, and then the backdrop being 1980s cool or hot Miami.
Blair had the little pins in her hair. No one was doing that, and she brought it back completely.
You would often see him, say, in a pair of Wrangler jeans, but with a Christian Dior top, which I always thought was really interesting as well.
Succession, I think the show that brought quiet luxury to the forefront of popular culture. Cucinelli, Zegna, Loro Piana. How many Loro Piana hats did they probably sell
So ridiculous.
after that?
And to add to that,
Yes.
do not forget about the shawl cardigan sweaters, the shawl collars that Logan Roy
excited about
wears.
Yeah.
I'm going with The Crown. For those that don't know, The Crown is a life. I don't know how accurately based, but I'm going to pretend that it's 100% accurately based on the Queen, the royals. You really get that old world English tailoring. You get the casual aspects of it too as they're traveling. Tailoring is great, but I would say a classic. It's
Ages
just
really well.
ages incredibly well.
Wear your clothes. Enjoy them. We're all here this morning. We all have this stuff on, and you can just really, truly live in it and wear it and enjoy it, and not try to make clothing this incredibly delicate thing. These things are made to be worn and enjoyed.
Everything they wear is either Gucci or Prada. They all have these clothes, and it's upstate New York.
Let's talk about how narrow a tie you can wear. Because Neil Caffrey's character, I feel like in that show, it is skinny lapels and skinny ties.
All the bad guys in the show are also impeccably dressed. So it's this catch me if you can, suave, con man. He's cultured. He's great with the ladies. He is a great dresser, and it's a whole lifestyle vibe.
How about Vanderpump Rules? R.I.P. to Villa Blanca. But if you're looking for tanks and sneakers,
Yeah. What's your favorite educational
debauchery.
content you get out of that? What do you learn as a person?
I think it's about humanity for me.
fair. For me, perhaps I've made better decisions than I've given myself credit for over the years.
Vanderpump Rules, not on our stylish TV show list. So we will put this up. We'll have our list for all the millions who care about this thing. We hope you enjoyed it, guys. Hopefully you learned a little something. At least you have a list of TV shows to go watch.